Truck's new, big MP10 engine has been trialled with operators across Australia for some years now, as the company is insistent on getting it right. This week, Mack officially lifted the curtain on the new power plant, and now, after a decade of not having a Mack engine on offer in the heavy end of the Mack product line, there is finally a high horsepower Mack engine. Mack Trucks product specialist Dean Hartley says the launch of the MP10 is a great day for Mack Trucks and has plugged the hole.
I think the saddest day for me was the day we stopped producing E9 V8s. It was certainly our most popular model and our most impressive model of engine we've ever produced. Once we lost that, I think to have our two flagship models of Superliner and Titan without a proprietary engine, to me it did leave a hole in the offer. We had no real point of difference from our competitors. Now to offer our own proprietary engine, we've got a real point of difference and I think a real advantage.
The first question most operators will ask is this a new engine in the old Mack mould, or is it a Swedish engine brought in to plug the hole?
Well, it's part of our group engine range, so it's obviously shared between us and Volvo. For us, the engine itself comes out of Hagerstown in the US, as long with the M-drive transmission. We get to tailor the ratings specifically for us in Australia, so what you'll find with the MP10 is it's not found anywhere else in the world under the configuration we run it at here in Australia. So we're a 12-volt system, we run SCR only, not EGR along with it, and that's how we meet the emission levels.
How do you see it? Do you see it as having an American heritage?
Oh, absolutely. I think if you took it as iron, the iron between the group engines are nearly identical, but it's the way we configure it, and I like the fact that it's built in the US and we use US engineers to do all of our development work for us.
Dean Hartley considers the best feature of the new Mack engine is how cool it runs, making it suitable for Australia's harsh, hot conditions.
I think after going through the last two emission changes and to have an insight into EGR and to see how hard EGR is on an engine, for the heat rejection we get out of EGR, the change over to SCR has just made a vast difference in the cooling package for us. We've kept the same cooling package we had when we had EGR, but now obviously running so much cooler throughout the engine, it's just going to take a lot of stress, I think, out of the engine bay and the driveline in all.
So where will this engine, with the highest horsepower rating available in conventional trucks in Australia today, find work?
I think at 685, its benchmark is really going to be in three-trailer road train applications. And the heavier the load, the better this is going to perform. But I think in terms of large volume sales for us, it's going to have to be on the East Coast, and hopefully that's going to be bridged with the Superliner at 600 horsepower in B-double applications. Having
driven the Titan with the 685 horsepower MP10, pulling three trailers loaded to a gross mass of 110 tonnes, it was a very impressive beast to drive. The automated M-drive is the only transmission available to handle the high torque and horsepower. And did that truck pull, coming back to only gear 9 out of 12, coming up through the Pimba Hills. Mack is certainly back with a vengeance in the high horsepower world with the MP10. Bruce Honeywill for Truckin Life, Port Augusta, South Australia.